Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm basically planning on making a little projector stand, like an adjustable, angleable stand thing. I don't know what to call it yet. But basically I'm trying to make a little in-home theater setup, and I have this little portable projector, but it projects an image at like a really high angle, and it puts it like right in the top corner of the room. Unless you can put the projector like down on the ground, but then the screen is all off at an angle because you can't center it, just due to the way my room is laid out. Um, so basically, we're gonna make like a little stand that I can put up on a shelf and just tilt the projector down. I mean, technically they do sell stands like this, but I figured why not try and make it. So this is the projector setup I have currently. It basically is just sitting on this shelf above the top of my bed, and it's sitting on like this little plastic thing that I found. I don't really know what it is, but it sits at an angle and points the projector sort of downwards to sort of correct the image. But it's not all that pretty, and it's not adjustable. It doesn't work all that well. So we're gonna try and replace it. So I came up with this basic idea here. It can go from this flat position where the projector is just vertical to some sort of an angle. I haven't actually decided what angle it is yet. I'll probably let it go to like a full 45 because I think 45 will be more than enough. And it'll just give me some room that I can play with. But basically, you just move this back link here, and it'll ride like this, and there will be a slot. It's hard to see because my drawing is terrible, but basically there will be one of the links. It has a slot in it, and it will just ride in that slot and basically let it fold, which it works in my head. I don't know if it's gonna work in reality, so we're gonna jump into CAD real quick and do that. Okay, so a bit of a problem. Somehow, when I was designing the pins to go in these holes, I must have flipped the tolerances and made the holes smaller than the pins instead of the pins smaller than the holes. So they don't fit like any of them. They're like off by a good amount. Um, so I'm gonna have to jump into the CAD and double check what happened, and then I guess I'll just have to reprint the pins because I would reprint all of it, but that's a lot of extra time, and this thing I don't want to reprint this, so I think we're just gonna reprint the pins. Should only take maybe a half hour. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I did. I could have sworn I double checked that, but oh well. What are you gonna do? So I printed the new spacers and pins and all the stuff that wasn't sized right. So now all I got to do is assemble it all. And yeah, let's do that, and hopefully everything goes together and there are no more issues. All right, I got it all assembled. It seems to be working all right. There's a little bit of an issue where at lower angles it has a tendency to just sort of drop. Of course, it's not going to do it now that I'm filming, but it doesn't always hold its position. Um, so I may have to mess with that later, but for now it seems to be doing, like, I believe this is about the angle we're going to need, so I think it'll be okay for now. But yeah, isn't it pretty? It works so perfectly well. All right, so the last thing we got to do now is just go hook it up and test it. Make sure it does what I'm expecting. It seems to be fine, but you never know. So let's go test it out. All right, so there's the thing I was using before. Let's get that out of here. And ta-da! It seems to be holding. I tightened down the screws a little bit. and it seems to be doing what I was expecting. So yeah, I'm gonna turn it on and see if I can adjust the screen to go where I want it. All right, so there we go. I think it's all pretty much set up and ready to go. Thank you so much for coming by and watching, and I would say helping me build, but you didn't really do anything. I did all the building, so thank you for watching me build it. If you have any ideas for other projects or other things you want to see me try and make, go ahead and leave it in the comments, and I will do my best to try and make them. Bye.